the fucking metronome out of here, man.
Metronome.
That'd be hilarious if we tried one episode with a metronome going the entire time,
I think
and I modulated it to like get faster and slower.
I think I would just tune it out after a certain point.
Are you good at doing that? Like, are you good at tuning out like things that bother you? Because I am not.
It depends on the thing. Like if it's if I'm doing something, it's very easy to tune it out if it's going on
Really?
long enough.
If Daniel Hodgson is playing guitar while I'm trying to form a sentence, I cannot do it.
Yeah,
Like,
if
I
I'm
have
like,
a lot of trouble with that.
yeah, it's got to be like an ambient sound, like a constant thing. Like if it wasn't metronome,
yeah.
I'd be able to tune it out. Like if it's a if it's a hum.
What about the scream of a shower head? You know how some shower heads just scream?
I mean, there's nothing I can really do about that, so I might as well tune it out. Like,
Man, you're better at managing your anxiety than me. You're much better at it, actually. Welcome back to This Ain't a Scene. It's a podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Carson Pace. He'd, hind, pronouns. He, him pronouns.
I'm your other host, Dawson Beck. Also he, him pronouns. And it's just the two of us today.
It's just the two of us today. Which it's been a minute since it's just been the two of us, right?
No. I think it had been a minute since we had a guest when we had Maddie on last week.
We had Rocket the week before.
Oh yeah.
For some song. I don't fucking
One
even
of
remember now.
A good song.
Oh, Hum Hallelujah. Yeah, it was a good song. And today we have
I
a
wish we had a
bad
good song today.
What's Maddie's spin ratio been? Like good? Has Maddie mostly gotten us good songs, or has Maddie mostly gotten us ass?
All I know is that Maddie got us this week, so
yeah. So
I
she
hate
is
her
the
for a
enemy
billion
for that,
years.
definitely.
Yeah. She might as well be like.
She's the ops for sure.
She's the ops.
She wanted to see some initiative, so I'm gonna blow up her entire quadrant.
She's the Oppenheimers for real.
Yeah, dude. I'm moving different. Yeah. We'll eventually get into it. There was some shit that I wanted to bring up. I don't know what's going on with you.
I have been variant collecting on vinyl for this band Everything. I brought them up on the show before. They're my favorite band.
Yeah. I think you brought up variant collecting for them too.
Yeah. No, I don't think on the show though.
Yeah, you may have only brought it up.
But
talking.
Yeah, I have been collecting, like, and for those who don't know what variant collecting is, it is when you try it, like, it's not just about getting all of the records in a band's discography, it's about getting all of the variants of a certain record.
Yes.
So if there are 3 variants pressed of a record,
you get all 3.
You get all 3.
Yeah.
And so that's been going okay. I've been on this journey for about 4 years.
Okay.
But
because there's only one band that I variant collect for also.
Which one?
And it's honestly pretty easy because they have very, very few colored vinyl, but Sigur Rós is the only band that I variant collect for.
Yeah, Everything didn't start doing color variants until the album before this most recent one.
Yeah.
So I haven't had to worry about it too terribly much, although I ran into a snag today with that.
Oh, a snag.
A snag, yes. I ordered the Amazon exclusive red cover version of the album Reanimator, which is a lot of fans' least favorite Everything record, but I happen to like it quite a bit. And I ordered it from some guy in Poland, and the communication was like, all right, he got it shipped out relatively quickly. And it arrived today, and it was just the standard variant, not a red cover at all. So, and
Nice.
I was a little upset about it because I paid like $40 for it.
Jesus.
Yeah, because you can't get it on
one
Amazon.
1 LP or 2?
1 LP. Fucked up.
40 for a 1 LP makes me so mad, dude.
It's so upsetting. Like,
I did it for... You know what? I'm not even going to mention who it is. I did it for a band that I'll tell you about after this podcast for their 2021 record. And I was like, oh, Well, $41.99 price tag on this thing.
Yeah.
Which I remember because it was a weird number.
Yeah.
I was like $41.99 price tag on this thing. That's how much both my clipping vinyls were.
Yeah.
For there existed an addiction to blood and visions of bodies being burned. And I was like, okay, cool, double LP from a band that whose records I already collect. Perfect, wonderful. Not a double LP at all. Single $40 LP.
Is it a gatefold at least?
I don't remember. I saw it today, funnily enough. I looked at it today. And it's only because I own every record of that band that I'm not getting rid of it. But I was pissed off.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. You know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna say it. It was so expensive because of the insert that came with it.
Oh.
And just a paper insert, but
that doesn't seem like it would warrant a cost.
Nope.
That
but
great.
Now I've given away what band it is, so if you know, you know. Yeah,
I still don't know what it is.
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
I thought you might know, but anyway.
Maybe. I mean, the amount of fucking bullshit vinyl pricings I've seen in the past couple of years is so I mean,
dude, and maybe this is the only forum in which I'll address this. The Dowboys EP being 3 songs, one side, 45 RPM, 12-inch, and us having to sell it for $25. I'm so sorry, everybody. Like, we tried to get that cost down as much as fucking possible.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that a little bit before it happened.
Well, the packaging is super nice.
I did see, like, is it die cut?
It's die cut. Yeah, it looks really nice.
That'll definitely bring up the price a little bit.
A little bit, but I imagine I'm just gonna give you one.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
That's good because I hadn't ordered one yet.
You don't have to.
Epic.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to you doing it, but like, the Bandcamp variant sold out, and I was like, that's crazy because like Bandcamp is the only place where you can see like track lengths and like know that you just paid like $30 USD for $35 USD for 13 minutes of music. Like,
yeah. I mean, it happens sometimes. Like,
it does, yeah.
Manufacturing costs can be a bitch, and then there's like a bunch of other factors that go into it.
Yeah.
So like,
when you think about it, that's like $10 a song, though.
Yeah, I mean, if you like each of those songs to pay $10 for it, then hey, it doesn't seem like that bad.
True.
I did have somebody DM me and was like, "Hey, why is the new Dowboys record that expensive for 3 songs?" And I was like, "Hey, man, they didn't want to do it." I mean,
yeah, we tried.
It wasn't really up to them.
Not really up to us at all, no. But I think the next one that we're doing is going to be a double LP.
Oh.
I think they're finally letting us do it. So.
Oh, that'll be epic.
Not that Celebrity Therapist could have been a double LP either. It's only 8 songs.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, hey, if you really wanted to be fucking annoying, you could have made it a double LP.
I guess 2 songs on each side.
2 songs each side, 45 RPM. Fucking, I have a record that's like that where it does not warrant the double LP at all. Fucking, Tyron by Slow Tie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got the deluxe version.
He just did double LP so that they would have to give him a gatefold.
You can still do a gatefold without.
I'm very
LP,
aware,
like,
but like
labels
hate paying for it. Labels hate paying for the gatefold.
Yeah.
Like, why do we need it?
Why we don't need that? What the scale?
There's a Sigur Rós record that I have that is like not an XL pressing of it, like not the label XL that pressed it.
Yeah.
And it's like it's a double LP, but there is no gatefold.
Oh,
like it's just both records jammed in there. I have a Circa Survive one that is like that too. The Blue Sky Noise remaster. They just jammed 2 records into that one thing, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Real cheap reissue on this one.
But. Yeah. That happened with the I got the new Travis Scott record for $5 flat.
Oh yeah, have you spun it yet?
No.
That's so funny.
I have never heard the record, but like just the
That's
album in
hilarious.
general, I haven't listened to it, but it was $5.
Eventually you'll spin it.
Maybe. But it's the same thing. It's two records. Like the sleeve is a little wider. So they just put both records into one sleeve. But
Okay, word.
that Tyron record is shorter than Celebrity Therapist. And it's
a double LP.
It's a double LP. Well, the deluxe version was. The standard is a single LP. The deluxe is it comes in a red translucent disc and a yellow translucent disc.
And it's shorter than 36 minutes?
It is. I thought Celebrity Therapist was like closer to 40. It is shorter than 36. It's 35.
Yeah, Celebrity Therapist is 36, like nearly exactly.
Gotcha.
So.
Yeah, it's still shorter than that, but it's not even 45
That's
RPM
so
though,
it's
which
so
I was
funny.
a little annoyed by. I mean, it sounds good anyway. And
yeah.
they fixed that with his newest record. Ugly.
I thought he was like huge canceled,
Yeah, but I didn't
know.
know that until after I'd already got everything.
I see.
He is gonna be on trial for rape, which not great,
not cool.
No. I'm waiting for the verdict to come out, but I haven't listened to anything.
Oh really?
of him since that happened.
Yeah, I mean that's tough.
Because it's like, ew, you're saying about self-improvement and you're on trial for rape. That's a little strange.
It's a little weird, yeah. So are you variant collecting just for everything then?
Yeah, just for them.
Yeah.
And I have most of them. I'm only missing 2 records now with the arrival of the ones I got today. Because even though I got the wrong variant of Reanimator, the one I already have that variant. So if he refunds me and doesn't want it back, I'm just going to give it to somebody in the Everything Discord server.
Nice. Do they still play?
Oh yeah, I'm going to see them next month in Chicago.
Right on. Cool.
I saw them last year in November in Denver. I flew out.
Oh wow.
And stayed with a friend, and we both went.
That's dope.
They're phenomenal live.
That's great.
Real PogChamp band. But yeah, I have. I can check how many I have because I be using Discogs like it's like my life depends on it. I have 25 records from just everything. And
holy shit.
They have 6 albums.
Mm-hmm.
But they have a shit ton of 7 inches. Man Alive, Arc, Get to Heaven, Fever Dream, Reanimator, and Raw Data Feel.
Okay, gotcha.
And up until from Man Alive era to Get to Heaven era, they did 7 inches for their singles.
Oh wow.
So there are, I think, 6 or 7 inches from Man Alive. From just before and while they were doing Man Alive, and then there's 4 for Arc.
Do they have a B-side?
Yeah.
Okay.
All of them have B-sides that aren't on the
Good.
proper album.
Oh, I love that, dude.
It rocks.
Today when I was moving out of my apartment, I saw that I still have, I think, 3 of those Acacia strain 7 inches that they did, where they each have a letter on them and they spell out decay. And I have DEC, so I have deck.
Dick.
Yeah. And I was like, oh shit, I forgot I had these. And it's pretty funny because that was for an album called Slow Decay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 10 songs across 5, 7 inches.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's only 2 extra songs on the record. And I have the record, so it's I'm like, why did I buy all these 7 inches? I felt super silly, but
yeah, that'll happen. I mean,
it will. Yeah,
I so they did a normal like LP, and then they just did the 7 inches for funsies? Or
No, they did. They didn't announce the record until all 5 of the 7 inches came out, and then they're like, the album's called Slow Decay, and you have most of it, but the rest comes out here in a little bit. So
gotcha.
Which was cool. I mean, I thought it was an interesting way of rolling out a record. Acacia Strain has done like every version of an album rollout.
Mm-hmm.
Like they did a surprise release Christmas Day for one record. For my favorite record of theirs, actually, they did a surprise release on Christmas Day,
Based,
which was sick. They've done your classic rollout several times of 3 singles over the course of 3 to 6 months, and then the record. But then they did that fucking 7-inch thing, and then most recently they put out 2 records in one day.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah, so they're trying everything. Which, if you're 30 years into a career, like they are, nearly 30 years, like absolutely, like just start trying shit. Like I don't fucking know, man.
So if you're 30 years into it and you still have a consistent fan base, like you have the freedom to experiment.
You can do you could do anything you want pretty much, which I think is interesting how like a band like that, and I mean to a certain extent a band like everything, like it becomes less of like a band with a label and more so like a band with like a Patreon or something like that.
Sort
of. Without all the like caveats that come with like Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't shut our page down. It's like, I don't know. It's just interesting how, like, and every time I fuck a guy, every time I die, had like a very similar thing where they were still doing traditional album rollouts, but like the fan base had become so like culty and internalized that it was like you almost knew everybody that was going to be at like your show.
Mm-hmm.
And like you kind of knew, like it was just like more got shared, and it was less of a like band than it was like, hey, we all really like these 5 guys that play music together.
Yeah,
I can't wait to watch them do their thing. Like it felt more like a church or a cult or something, which is pretty interesting. And these 5 guys are the pastors every week. You know, where they'd be like, this is what we ran in practice today, which is like, in my opinion, not something that every band shares. Whatever, but.
Not something that every band should share either.
No, I like the set list to be a surprise, which I think we've talked about how I don't really like the like full album playthrough thing. The only thing I like about it is like you're hearing songs that you would never otherwise get to hear.
I like it on album release shows or like an album tour.
Yeah.
But like if it's just a normal show, like just switch it up,
We're doing a Die on Mars 5 year next year.
Hell yeah.
It's only like, I think we're only going to do like 5 shows. 5 years, 5 shows of Die on Mars all the way through.
Yeah.
And then we'll milk the 10-year one super hard. Like we'll milk the 10-year one real good. Every last dollar it's got.
Every last dollar. Let's go.
Yeah. I like the surprise set list. I like the mix up. I like the I like the spontaneity of it, I suppose. But anyway.
Bummer Hill played a song we haven't played or rehearsed in a year and a half at our last show.
Oh, how'd that feel?
It honestly went really well. It was like we hadn't stopped playing it. I forgot like one part, but like the rest of it went really well.
Yeah.
We did it because Chance has COVID.
Shit.
We haven't been around him recently, so
and his birthday just happened too.
I know.
Did he found out COVID on his birthday?
He found out.
What a terrible present.
Yeah, he was too sick to play our last show, so we just did it as a 3-piece, which we've done once before.
Damn.
And
that makes me mad.
Yeah, fucked up world we live in. But
this is a fucked up world with fucked up people.
That's what I'm saying.
You saying that reminded me that on this Protest the Hero tour, we're playing 3 songs that like alternating between 3 songs every night in the same spot of the set list.
Mm-hmm.
One that we have not played live since 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Another that we have not played live since in over a year.
Mm-hmm.
And then another that we have like that we stopped playing live like 2019. So
Let's go.
like it's gonna be an interesting ride.
Yeah.
I ran one of them vocally I ran Pure Schlock vocally the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this is a very like vocally boring song. Like I was like, I understand why people really like this, but like that's a song where I'm not gonna stand in one spot. Like I'm gonna go and like annoy Maddie or, you know, kick Dan in the shin while we're playing that song or something. I don't know. There's a lot of dancing around Stay Frosty Milk Tea, isn't it?
Stay Frosty Royal Milk Tea is the song we're talking about today.
Is that the full title?
Yeah.
I missed the royal part, I guess.
That's
I mean,
fine.
I think I knew it was there, but I didn't want to acknowledge that it was there.
Me with this whole song.
By the way, everybody, thank you for 11 patrons.
Oh shit.
Really appreciate all of you. Oh shit. Abby
Carson.
Sherman is FaceTiming me. I have to decline this. Hang on. Shit.
Thank you, all 11 of you. And if you would like to make that number larger than 11, go to patreon.com/thedreadedwheel. We have 2 patron-exclusive episodes up right now. One is a tour recap from Carson's European tour and my second tour ever.
Mm-hmm.
And the other is just like 40 more minutes of Maddie content.
Yeah.
Where we just talked about a bunch of dumb shit with Maddie for an extra 45 minutes or something.
Hell yeah.
And Made You Listen will continue on there. We're going to record that next episode soon, I think.
Probably Saturday.
I
just this is not to spoil anything for that, but I listened to it twice.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the way through. Unfortunately, both times it was over the speakers in the restaurant.
You got to listen to it with headphones.
So like I tried using headphones like when nobody was in the store,
mm-hmm.
and like I just like kept having like panic moments that like someone was breaking in because I had headphones in, but it's not a good gym record.
No,
like,
not at all.
I won't be able to play it in the gym, and the 3 places that I am right now are my bed, the gym, and work. So
it's a good bed record, honestly.
It is a good bed record. But I got back into 1,000 Suns by Linkin Park.
Yeah,
that's been my bed record recently. All right. So
that record is Zero by Low Roar for anyone who.
Oh yes.
Know.
Anyone who wants to listen to it before. Anyway, Dawson, Maddie spun.
God damn it, Maddie!
Spun the wheel last week.
God damn you, Maddie!
Got us a real fucking stinker. So let's talk about it. The song is called "Stay Frosty Royal Milk Tea."
And here's a snippet of it. And it's over.
It's over. Thank fucking God.
Thank fucking God that's over.
Yeah.
If you couldn't already tell, we don't like this song.
Bro, like, I want to talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
I know our job is to talk about this. I knew of this song, and I was like, "Is that the one with this line that we'll get to when we're doing lyrics?" And it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Okay, I think I know what that is. I think it's on Mania." I knew it was on Mania. I don't know why I said I think it's on Mania, but I was like, I think it's like early in Mania's track listing. Did not know it was the album intro.
Mm-hmm.
Dawson, I did something that you're gonna be so mad at me because I haven't listened to Low Roar all the way through yet. Dawson, I listened to Mania all the way through twice.
Oh my God. God damn it.
Not by accident, on purpose.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I had a like crisis listening to this song because I was like, I knew this song was bad. I knew I disliked this song. I did not know I disliked it this much. And I did not know that the rest of the album was. I didn't know that I disliked the rest of the album this much. Here's what I'm going to say. There's some serious truthers out there for this record.
A few of them in our mentions.
A few of them in our mentions. More than a few in our mentions. 2 in our Patreon. I don't know if that's true.
At least, maybe. There's 11.
You guys need to stop lying to yourselves. I'm serious. Like no more of this. Oh, I hate when Mania isn't an 8-ball song. No, you fucking don't.
Hey, if you like Mania, I think you're cool, but I don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't get it, and I also think that you need to search deep within your heart and figure out what it is you like about this album, A. And you also need to like just be able to tell yourself that it sucks.
Do we know any Mania defenders in real life?
I know Mary Mahoney, our friend of the show, famous YouTuber for her Panic at the Disco Viva Las Vengeance video. Yeah, she likes like 2 songs on this record a lot, and then I think that she like kind of thinks this record is like campy. Which I get. Tom Lovejoy thinks there's one very good song on this record.
Which one?
Last of the Real Ones. This record's short.
Blissfully short.
Thankfully,
it's short.
It blows by if you're not like listening attentively, because that's what I did. I did one listen where I just let this play and I tried to see how long I could last, and I was like, wow, I made it through the whole record, because I got to Young and Menace and I was like, oh, there's definitely 5 songs left. There was just one.
Yeah, that song feels like it should be earlier in the track list.
So lead single from this.
Fucked up, honestly.
Lead single, and also like came out a long time before
the
record. Yeah, I think when the record was still supposed to come out in 2017. Yeah.
Because I remember this song being out in 2017 because someone at a filmmaking camp I went to in North Carolina, at this college I was trying to go to, used it in their film. And personally, that shit was dog ass.
Yeah, I really don't get it. I really, really don't get it, everyone.
If you are a Mania defender and you know us, next time we get a Mania song, remind us and we'll put you on the show.
Yeah.
So you can explain yourself.
Yeah.
Or we can get what was her name?
Mary Mahoney.
Friend
Mary Mahoney. There's a specific Mania song that she wants to come on for that I have promised that she is allowed to come on for when we spin for it.
Okay, cool.
I just want to I kind of wanted to have Elder T on for this episode because he said that this song contains his least favorite Fall Out Boy lyric, which is pretty funny. I think it might also be my least favorite Fall Out Boy lyric. I haven't quite decided yet.
It might be mine as well. It's terrible.
Yeah, man. Just getting back to this song, the song's not even 3 minutes long. Boy, is it annoying and grating. And I think we criticize this band a lot for the football music stuff, the sports music, the music you drink fucking Powerade to.
This is a Powerade commercial song, if there's ever
is it
one.
Though?
I think so. Have you seen Powerade commercials? They're kind of ass.
This feels like the fake song that's in the TC Tuggers commercial in I Think You Should Leave. Damn. The one that's oh, like that one.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Now we're playing with the big boys. That one.
It's so empty and like not it's somehow nondescript and intensely annoying at the same time.
Very intensely annoying. I've seen this song live.
Is it any better live?
No.
Damn.
I really tried to enjoy it too.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, oh, okay, it's a Mania song. They had a like Five Nights at Freddy's style like visualizer for this song.
What the fuck?
It was like them as like animatronic animals playing this. But like eventually they all have blood and you know.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, they're actually homicidal. Whoa.
No.
So that like I was paying attention to that a little bit. Dude, I fucking hate this. Like I just hate this song so much. I have to offer up a defense of this record because I offered up a defense of One More Light by Linkin Park on the episode of Discog Discourse that I was just on.
Mm-hmm.
That
is that the last one that they released?
Yes, that is the final Linkin Park album
Mm-hmm.
that we know of.
Yeah, probably the last one.
Most likely the last one. But when I was talking about it, I was like, every band that's done a stadium tour has to have one of these records. A record that is universally disliked by fans, critics, casual fans alike.
Mm-hmm.
So that the band can go course correct.
Mm.
I still think I hate American Beauty, American Psycho more than this album.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's so successful and so bad. And like my mom knows the lyrics to Uma Thurman and she's like, I love that song. Yeah, I hate this record, but it definitely is. The more and more I listen to it, the more I realize that it is the reason we have so much for Stardust.
Yeah.
That's what makes the most sense to me, at least.
It definitely from like interviews where they've talked about the creative direction for So Much for Stardust. A lot of it comes off as, well, let's not do what we did with Mania again.
Yeah.
Which I can respect because this is dog ass. This record is, and this song is.
Yep.
In my personal opinion. How did they play this live? Like, because there's like that main riff, but it is not a guitar.
This was so my theory with the live show is that all the Mania tracks are there was backlash to them, but backtracked.
Mm-hmm.
I think all of them are backtracked and not every instrument, but like they're definitely on a click for those.
Yeah.
The only thing that sounds real live for the Mania songs are like the piano on Last of the Real Ones, which they still kind of play.
Mm-hmm.
And then the like live drums that are going on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really remember what this sounded like. They played 2 Mania songs. Or 3, excuse me. They played this one, they played Last of the Real Ones, and Patrick did that like piano version of Young and Menace.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is much, much better than the original. But
Bar is underground.
Yeah, true. Bar is sub-eternal. But what?
Movement. My eyes snapped to movement.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, the Mania songs just like don't sound real.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a weird thing because like in the set list they'll go from like, you know, I don't care to this or something like that.
Mm.
Or they'll go from like thriller to this, and it just sucks, man.
I understand the intent in abstraction, because like I Don't Care is a big ass song. Like it sounds really big. Same with Thriller. And this on paper sound like if you like on paper this sounds big. In practice it is stifled greatly by the production.
100%.
And also like it has it's like a pastiche of a big stadium track. Like it's got the big stupid riff, but like they don't even really do that right, because
no.
Like it's the same note for the first 3 go-throughs, and then the last go-through they do a different note 5 times, and then the same note again 3 times, and then it's back to the same note, and it really throws me off.
Yeah,
like every time that happens, it's like somebody is like. It's like somebody's about to finish a sentence and then they walk away.
Yeah.
Like, do you watch Seinfeld?
Yeah, of course. I know the bit you're referring to.
Yeah.
I know the bit that you're...
Carson just stood up. Oh, fucking...
I got your ass.
You got me. But for those who don't know what bit I'm talking about, there's a bit in... Like, there's a George plot line for one of the episodes where he has a job interview, and then... the interviewer goes, just bear in mind that, and then he gets interrupted, and then the interview ends. And the whole episode is him trying to figure out if he is hired at this job, so he just goes into work anyway. And it turns out he was, but he doesn't know what he's doing, so he gets fired anyway, and then goes to work for somebody else who also gets cut off at their last sentence. And there's a joke funny. Elaine makes in the earlier in the episode where she goes, he could have been saying, just bear in mind, we are being investigated by the FTC, and due to our executives being under court order, we can't hire anybody. And then the second job that George goes to, that's what they tell him. So
that's really funny.
It's a good ass bit.
Yeah.
Good ass episode.
Really
but that's bit. What this main riff feels like. It doesn't persist.
They're being investigated by the FTC and they can't currently hire anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It doesn't persist like that through the chorus. But the rest of the production is so like overwhelming and like buzzy that like I can barely tell that the riff is there anyway.
Yeah.
But man, it's such a, like, to open up your album like that. Like, this is the opener of the record. If people hadn't heard Young and Menace, or any of the other singles before this would be their first taste of the record. And it's this awkward, like, plotting monkey brain riff that does not work at all.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that at all. One thing that I wanted to bring up to you, I have a couple things that I still want to bring up before we move on to lyrics, but one thing that I really wanted to bring up was that like there isn't a smash on this record like at all.
No.
Like not even one that like American Beauty, American Psycho. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Uma Thurman's undeniably a smash.
Mm-hmm.
People love that song. People love Centuries.
Mm-hmm.
And I've told you before, like, I think that American Beauty, American Psycho song is like not awful.
I disagree, but we'll get to that.
I know we will. I like that song, but this record doesn't have like anything. Mm-hmm. This record has nothing.
Which we've brought up on the show before, but like
no tracks.
It's just amazing. Like we bring it up, I think we brought it up at the last time we got a Mania song, but it's just
Sunshine Riptide or whatever it was.
It's just baffling to me.
It's like, so strange. I really don't get how like I don't know. Like if I objectively look at like From Under the Cork Tree, I'm like yeah, the back half of this is like kind of samey, but like undeniably like smashes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, I can I can see the value in that record while it not is not my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
It's their transition into being like a stadium rock band.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, and I feel the same way about Save Rock and Roll. It's got a smash on it. It's got one.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the Phoenix. But I just, what do y'all see in it? I really don't know. I really don't get it.
It is.
I really, really don't get it.
It does make it like more difficult to parse what people like about this record when there's not a like one song that people can point to and be like, that's the hit from this record.
That's the track. Yeah.
Yeah. Because like at least with every other one
from Mania, do you want the Magic 8 Ball song to be?
Yeah. Like
what are you doing?
It's so strange. Because like I do my best not to listen to this record ever.
You try and avoid it as much
I really
as possible.
try to avoid it as much as I can because I do not like it one bit. I think there's one song that I think is okay, but I don't even remember which one it is. Just going off what I remember from last time I listened to it. But I haven't talked to anybody who likes this record who has the same favorite track as somebody else who likes this record.
Yeah.
Which, like, I don't fucking know, man. There's just, you'd think that a clear pivot to trendier sounds and all that kind of stuff would result in something happening, like a minor hit at least. But I don't remember Young and Menace making any impact. I don't remember Hold Me Tight or Don't being anything other than like a minor hit at best.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and it's not like Fall Out Boy is going to crack the Hot 100 again, but even then there's mainstream popular and then there's also like still popular but not fucking playing in a Starbucks popular, like,
right. Yeah,
it's just so strange. And this this song opening the record, like, I'll give it credit, it is the perfect opening for this record because it primes you for an identity absent, just confusing experience.
Yeah. The other thing I wanted to bring up, well, there's two. Two more things I want to bring up. One, this has got to be the worst album intro, right? Is this worse than Irresistible? Is this a worse song than Irresistible?
I don't remember Irresistible, but the
Forgotten Football song.
I would probably bet that I like Irresistible more than this.
Irresistible at least makes me feel something.
Yeah.
Is this a worse song than The Phoenix, in your opinion?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Yeah. I think this is by far the worst album intro that they've ever had. The other thing I wanted to bring up is I have to add 3 more songs to the wheel because I did not know that Fall Out Boy recorded an EP called La Mania.
Why are you having such difficulty pronouncing
because it's spelled like llama but merged with the word mania.
La Mania.
They released it under the band name Frosty and the Nightmare Machine, but it is 3 Fall Out Boy songs.
Well,
so we have 3 extra Mania songs to throw on there, which sucks. I think that this record has so little identity that I have a lot of trouble disliking it as much as I dislike American Beauty, American Psycho.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still not my dead last, but
it's not my dead last either. But my dead last is Save Rock and Roll.
Yeah.
So I do like this less than American Beauty, though. This is my second.
I think I like it more than American Beauty. But the thing is like there's no smashes, so none of these songs have been in my face ever.
Mm.
Like, Dawson, I cannot tell you what Bishop's Knife Trick sounds like.
Me
and
neither.
I've heard it twice this week. I also can't tell you what Champion or Heaven's Gate sounds like. I can maybe sing you a couple bars of Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
It's such a.
this one's painful. This one hurts me.
It's such an avoidable record, and
yeah,
this song is also avoidable because I listened to it a bunch on the way up here, and I still cannot tell you the vocal melody of the first verse or the pre-chorus. Like, I barely have the chorus melody in my head.
Well, let's get into these lyrics. Yeah? Unless there's something else you want to bring up about the song itself.
All I'm going to be doing is just
shitting on it more. Yeah, and it makes me feel bad to be such an asshole about a band that I love releasing a song I don't like. But
I mean, listen, we're here to talk about the songs and our opinions about them.
This record's the reason I won't variant collect them.
You'd have variant collecting for any Hot Topic era band is a fucking nightmare because they all have Hot Topic exclusives, and those are so expensive.
Oh yeah, those are expensive.
Mm-hmm.
I think I still have one.
Prohibitively so.
I think I still have a Day to Remember one.
Oh wow.
I know.
That's big.
I know. Maybe I can sell that for money.
Probably.
I'm not ever gonna spend that. So let's get into these lyrics. I hate I'm about to go Tanya Harding on the whole world's knee.
Really stupid.
I really hate that one. I think that's like maybe the worst lyric this band's ever written.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think I've said before that like I think Where Did the Party Go is like such a terrible song lyrically, but like I think this might top it. This shit sucks, man.
Yeah.
I'm about to go Tanya Harding on the whole world's knee, and I'm stuck night vision, so stuck night vision. But I come to life. And I don't know what any of that means, but here's the annotation for I'm about to go Tanya Harding on the whole world's knee. It's very long. Not going to read all of it. Tanya Harding is an American figure skater who is infamous for being involved in an attack on her teammate and main competitor Nancy Kerrigan. Around the time of Mania's release, Harding's story was made into a biographical movie called I, Tonya, sparking newfound interest in the figure skater. Bassist and lyricist Pete Wentz revealed to Nylon that this was a coincidence, as the lyric had been written before the band knew about the movie's release. I don't know if I don't know if I believe that, because they love doing topical shit like that these days. They love throwing something in there where they're like, huh? Remember?
Yeah. I think it's possible they didn't know as well, though, because Mania, Mania had been in the oven for a while, and I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. They redid it.
Mm-hmm. They redid it a bunch of times.
I would love to hear what this record almost was.
I would, too. If nothing else, for the fact that I want to know if it was worse than this.
Yeah. I would really like to know if they just like got this to a place of like releasable quality and they're like, fuck it, drop it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Ass. Drop it.
This shit sucks. Put it out there.
FOB also uses the public breakdown motif throughout the album to critique celebrity culture, which notably appeared on the first single Young and Menace through a Britney Spears quote, "Oops, I did it again.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I don't know if that has. I don't know what this song is about.
Yeah, I don't understand it at all. I don't know what Stay Frosty Milk Tea means. Stay Frosty Royal Milk Tea.
The Genius page says that it's about themes of celebrity culture and madness spawning from the culture that, like, from that culture, and yeah, I don't really see it. It just if it's really about that, it's a very non-specific way of talking about it. Like the chorus is the only thing that's ever stopping me is me. I testify if I die in my sleep, then know that my life was just a killer dream. I mean, sure, maybe it's like celebrity culture moves so fast, and if I die in my sleep, I was fucking ballin'. But like that could apply to so many things.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and also this band's written about this subject in a much more eloquent way before.
Yeah.
The title of the song is a reference to the two llamas that are seen throughout the Mania era, Frosty and Royalty.
Cool. That's a great thing to name your song after. That really inspires confidence in me that it was written with a meaning in mind.
Yeah. That's some like Tumblr lore that I just don't know about, I guess.
Yeah. So at the very least, with Fall Out Boy's other non sequitur album titles, like at least they're not like directly related to the rollout of the album.
Yeah,
like
true.
I don't know. Bummer Hill wouldn't call a song "Bippy the Frog" is really cool.
You might though.
I mean, it would be funny, but like it'd have to be a nonsense song.
Some princes don't become kings. Feels like a throwaway that was like, I don't know, just like in a notes app somewhere.
Damn, life happens.
Some princes don't become kings.
Sometimes you're on the up and up, and then you don't make it.
This interestingly contradicts lyrics presented on the band's 2014 hit, in which Patrick insists that the band will be remembered. Alternatively, it could also refer to how some people never reach their full potential. Cool. There's a possibility that this lyric alludes to the acclaimed musician Prince, who died in April 2016 due to an overdose. If so, this line could reference a section from Prince's 1992 track, My Name is Prince. My name is Prince. I don't want to be king because I've seen the top and it's just a dream.
I don't think it's about Prince dying.
I would love for it to be related to Prince. I mean, the cover of the album's purple. Like, maybe? I don't know.
I mean, I personally think that princes and kings and royalty in general is just a pretty common metaphor for success, and they used it like that. I don't think they were like, damn, Prince died of a drug overdose. Guess he never became a king. So that'd be a pretty callous thing to put into your song. It'd be kind of fucked up.
It'd be pretty funny. And then we get to Elder T's least favorite lyric ever written by Fall Out Boy. Are you smelling that shit? Are you smelling that shit? All day resistance.
That's my least favorite Fall Out Boy line ever as well. So
I think it might be mine also, just to pile on.
Just to fuck holy shit.
I gotta read this
dude.
whole annotation because this lyric sucks. All day resistance is a play on words. All day perfume, toilette, cologne are French terms for perfume and cologne. As such, this line is referring to the smell of resistance. It is also a play on the common French phrase plat de résistance, in English often called the pièce de résistance, often used to describe the best part of a meal or set of items. The phrase also directly translates to resistance water, which adheres to the wave aesthetic used throughout the album. This theme has appeared on the album cover, lyrical themes in songs such as Sunshine Riptide and early teaser material for the album. The gentle pull of a tide that rolls over and over again, and by the sheer nature of its essence becomes an indestructible will, ripping out sand, eroding what it was before. Without a care, a transformational monster, becoming the madness and a frenzy of a truly bulletproof wave. I'm not just here for your love. I'm here for all of the love. An overdose of dopamine. We are living inside of mania right now. The never sleeping, never blinking, caught forever in the sunshine riptide. Fall Out Boy have played with French phrases before, notably with the title of their fourth studio album, Folie à Deux. Don't ever mention the holy book of the Lord in the same sentence as the worst lyric I've ever heard in my life.
This has 114 upvotes.
114 is a lot. Yeah, one comment.
114.
I want to see what's going on. We've never looked at the comments.
The comment
is from non-binary POTUS.
That is a great username.
That's really fucking funny. And they just say, "But seriously, are you smelling that shit?"
From 4 months ago.
From 4 months ago. I think I might love this person. I think they might be awesome.
I think
they might be fucking dope.
I think non-binary POTUS should come on the show.
Non-binary POTUS, please come on. This ain't a scene. It's a podcast.
But yeah, this line is shockingly horrible.
Yeah, I hate it.
Not even just the line itself, but the way Patrick delivers it. The first time I heard that line, I was like, and before I continue, I'm not a prude, obviously.
Sure.
If you've ever listened to me talk
Sure.
on this podcast, you know I'm not a fucking
Yeah.
I'm
You're
not
smoking filtered crack, you stupid
I'm smoking
piece of
filtered
shit.
crack, you stupid piece of shit. So, but like for some reason, just the way that Patrick says it, I was like, "Ooh, what the fuck?" Like clutching my pearls for some for some shit. Like it just sounds so nasty the way he says it. It sounds like he's not talking about metaphorical shit, but literal shit. He's like, "Hey, check, I just fucking dumped on the ground. Are you smelling that shit?" Like, no,
That
man.
sucks, man. That sucks, dude.
I don't want to do that. And then just, random French at the end there. Cool, man. Oh, de resistance. Fuck you.
Yeah, that sucks.
Hate that. It's the smell of resistance or whatever, but like it just sucks. I hate it.
What are they resisting though?
I don't know.
What
are they
is
resisting celebrity culture, the topic that this song is barely about? Are they resisting becoming kings, which I mean would make sense around the release of this record, because this did not do anything for them.
No. No. In fact, it bumped them down a peg.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
The only thing that's ever stopping me is me. Are you resisting yourself?
Yeah. The only thing that's ever stopping me is me. Is
what
that how it goes?
I think so.
Yeah.
What an annoying chorus melody.
What a terrible chorus melody. It doesn't even really feel like they like. There's two credited producers on this. I don't know if they have writing credits. I don't think they do. But they you got to stop people from making garbage. You have to.
You got to get to a point.
I'll say it day in and day out is if your homie makes some trash, you got to tell your homie that it's trash.
Mm-hmm.
You can't let your boy, just because you're getting paid, you can't let your boy or someone who you barely know, for that matter, make garbage.
Mm-hmm.
I would have thrown this song at the wall. I don't even know how I'd do that.
I would have I would have burned it to a floppy disk and threw it up against the wall as hard as I could.
I think the second verse makes even less sense. Seems like the whole damn world went and lost its mind, and all my childhood heroes have fallen off or died. Fake tears, real living fake tears, but the alcohol never lies, never lies.
What is
like
he waffling about?
I feel, yeah. What was he cooking?
What was he cooking?
I feel like I'm reading like.
I feel like I'm reading ancient alien tomes. What are you talking about?
I feel like I'm flipping bricks for Mansa Musa before y'all even became a Type 1 civilization.
It's like, when you read like esoteric lyrics and you can tell that there's like something there,
yeah,
even if you don't immediately get it. Like, and granted, I don't do that every time. Like, it's like fucking Sunglasses by Black Country New Road. That song is it's very easy to listen to that song first time and then hear him go, I'm more than adequate, leave Kanye out of this, and go, that's funny, and then laugh the whole song off. So I mean, I'll admit that I've come up to lyrics that were like sort of inaccessible at first, and then been like, oh, there's probably nothing here or whatever, and then found out later that there was
something there.
But really, like this verse,
Yeah.
it just seems, the ideas seem so disconnected from each other. Like, the I don't know what is trying to be communicated here, and it feels like every line is from a different song.
Yeah.
This feels like the this feels like the fucking the air up here by Origami Angel, if none of the other songs existed. It's just going through the choruses of songs that never happened in the record.
Or like, remember when Radiohead like picked lyrics out of a hat for Everything in Its Right Place?
Mm-hmm.
This feels like all the other words that were in the hat. You know? Like, yesterday I woke up sucking a lemon was taken. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. The annotation on all my childhood heroes have fallen off or died. Fake tears, real living, fake tears. Is this line could be referring to how the media and the public have a habit of being overdramatic, hence the fake tears they are living. A lot of celebrities have passed away in these last couple of years. Everyone sends out prayers all the time and tell the world how sad they are about it, when in reality it's only for show. In general, people nowadays do not hesitate to hop onto social media, eager to share their sadness for attention, when in reality they aren't sad at all.
That makes a little sense with those two lines paired together.
I guess so.
It makes a little sense.
But I feel like it's being read into really hard.
But that doesn't that does not help the two lines that those two lines are sandwiched between. Seems like the whole damn world went and lost its mind, but the alcohol never lies, never lies.
Dude, why haven't we been reading comments on these sooner? Holy shit. I
What
want to
did they
redo
say?
the whole podcast. There's someone from 6 years ago marked this as a stretch, which I didn't know you could do.
Oh, yeah.
And then below that, user Evan Fries just said publicity.
Publicity. Whoa.
Publicity is taking me out, dude.
Publicity. They should have
Why
put
haven't we
that
read
in.
these earlier. Holy shit.
They should have put that in everything in its right place. Publicity.
Oh man. Oh dude, these are so funny. But seriously, are you smelling that shit?
I wish I wasn't.
I don't have much else to say about the lyrics other than I really, really dislike this song a lot.
We've gone through all of the lyrics that don't repeat, most of them at least. I think the only like redeemable line in this song is "You get what you grieve." I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't think it's like revolutionary, but it's pretty good.
But it's you know, it's nice. It's nice. Like it's like you only get that which that you are least prepared to get or something. I don't fucking know. It's like you don't get what you expect. It coincides with some princes don't become kings. Are you smelling that shit?
Yeah. Well,
at the end of the day, the whole song boils down to that fucking moment.
Yeah.
Because like that, the pre-chorus like builds up to that, and then the chorus like switches entirely.
Yeah.
It almost feels like there's supposed to be a dubstep breakdown after.
Yeah,
Are
no,
You
it
Smelling
is
That
like
Shit?
a dubstep thing.
And then it doesn't happen in the whole song, which granted, I'm not complaining about because that would have been terrible.
Yeah, that would annoy me.
But it is still very confusing. Yeah, it's a really unfortunate line.
Yeah, really terrible line.
This song is shit.
I will say, there's one song. This song did some good.
Mm-hmm.
Because it brought us our first negative Reddit post in I don't know how long, Dawson.
Holy shit.
I found this earlier today when I was looking for shit, and oh wow, it's hater week, man. It's hater week.
It's hater week.
Reddit's with us. R/Fallout Boy 1 year ago from user deleted. not to grief the sub or anything, but why exactly do people like Stay Frosty Royal Milk Tea?
Based.
I know I'm treading into enemy territory here because I'm not really a huge FOB fan, but some of their songs are really good. Onto that specific song, the lyrics are actually pretty good, but the reason I cannot stand the song is for the simple reason that the chorus is so cringe. Are you smelling that shit? I'm not Christian or anything, but the profanity is just unnecessary. And it makes it sound like the band is attempting to be edgy for no apparent reason.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know, but the worst part is just after this. All day resistance. 1. And he made the font bigger for this. This person made the font bigger. 1. Butchered the fantastique language of Francois.
Holy shit.
2. Cringe AF. It makes sense if it were on some powerful statement on a takeover by a foreign power or something like that. You know, something to pull a nation together over, but that's just not the case. 3. Resistance water? Really? It's like they just wanted it to sound edgy and not much beyond that. I mean, really, what is resistance water? A mixture of mud and piss bucketed out of a trench on the Somme?
Holy shit.
4. Honestly, I'd listen to the song if there was an edit to take out that specific part. I hope someone can point out why it's apparently better than Uma Thurman, because I'm real fucking confused. Thanks. Oh man, this person got cooked into deleting their account, I'm pretty sure, which let's just scroll down here.
I stick up for you, deleted
user sunshine __ riptide.
Whoa.
Profanity is unnecessary. LMAO. There's 1 or 2 dams and shit. All day resistance is clearly meant to be perfume of resistance. You might think it's cringe, but it's a banger, and maybe you're the cringe one, OP.
Bruh.
And then they edited their post to say, sarcasm, by the way, I don't think you're cringe. So that's nice.
That's
I'm glad
nice.
they did that.
Wow. Very cool.
And then someone just tried to defend it by saying, it's a banger.
You know what?
Doesn't help.
Simple and to the point. I fuck with it.
You definitely come across as salty about the profanity, which is just weird and unnecessary. Also, the song slaps. My impression is that they were going for a perfume of resistance, but I agree that the line is very jarring. Other than that line, the majority of the rest of the song really resonates with me and has some really good lyrics. I don't know what part would be resonating.
Maybe the chorus.
The only thing stopping me is me.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that it could probably resonate with somebody.
I suppose.
I like to the point about the profanity in this song. It's like, the song "Jealous" by Nick Jonas.
Sure.
You know that the popular version is the clean version.
Yeah, you're so sexy, beautiful.
Yeah,
everybody wants a taste.
Yeah, that's line little awkward,
I'm
but
still a gay guy. All right.
Anyway,
right, my fault.
Anyway, that line is awkward, and I don't really like it, but it's way better than the original line, which is "You're too fucking beautiful, and everybody wants your sex." Like, come on, man.
That sucks. Yeah.
It gives me the same vibe as that.
A little bit, yeah.
And also,
it feels like they're swearing for the first time too.
Yeah,
a little bit.
You're too fucking beautiful, and everybody wants your sex. It's the same vibe as, are you smelling that shit?
And yeah, and also like it sounds like Imagine Dragons swearing. Has Imagine Dragons sworn yet?
I think they have.
Have they?
I think so. I feel like there's. I feel like on like Natural they swore.
I heard Thunder like in full for the first time today.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Dude, it's got a riff at the end. I didn't know it has a riff.
Yeah, but you have to sit through the whole rest of the song to get to it. Carson is dying over here.
Oh, Jesus. Somebody drew an anime girl with very large breasts and thighs.
Awesome.
With just the caption "Stay Frosty." and it's got no interaction on r/Fall Out Boy.
Damn.
But I really like it, so that's cool.
I'm Googling, have Imagine Dragons sworn?
That's awesome.
I feel like they have. Have Imagine Dragons sworn? On the Imagine Dragons subreddit, there's a post called "Swearing."
No way.
And
oh, give it to me.
And it goes, I know this is a weird topic, and I already know what most of you will say, but I just want to hear your thoughts on it anyways. The thing that sparked this thought was listening to Radioactive featuring Kendrick Lamar. What the fuck? I didn't know he did a Radioactive remix.
Yeah, they played it on SNL together.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Doesn't that suck?
I mean, I know he did some fucking whack-ass features, but I didn't know one of them was Radioactive.
Yeah. Well, that's the key to becoming a popular rapper, is to do.
I don't even know if that's true.
JID also has a.
Well, yeah. I mean, in Kendrick's case, I don't know.
Oh, the misery!
Oh, the misery!
Whoa, that was crazy.
Every single person. Oh, the misery! Every single person is my enemy.
Oh, the misery! I just want to check off.
Okay.
To pornography.
Oh, the misery! I just want to check out to pornography.
Do we know any more of that chorus?
Spare the sympathy. Okay. Anyway.
I am still checking off to pornography.
Pornography.
Pornography. I'm Mormon.
Anyway, the thing that sparked this thought was listening to Radioactive featuring Kendrick Lamar and noticing the 3 fucks that Kendrick said in the song. This is not a remix, it's an officially released track by Imagine Dragons. Well, remixes are still usually officially released, and it is also a remix, but anyway. It is not said by Dan, but it is technically swearing in an Imagine Dragons song. This post is 8 years old, by the way. So how would you feel if Imagine Dragons ever did it again? Especially if it was said by Dan himself. I know a lot of people like Imagine Dragons because they don't incorporate sex, drugs, or swearing into their songs. I put it in quotation marks because it's something a ton of people say to imply that artists who do make songs about either of those things are not inherently not as
good. Because you're a gay sex man, and you have gay sex. You've got to suck my dick so you can be a gay man.
Did you look up the lyrics to Natural so you could do
No,
that?
I had that in the holster ready to go.
Oh my god. This person is cooking something.
This is awesome.
I saw tons of hate on the Kendrick Lamar remix by Imagine Dragons fans when it came out for that exact reason. I think probably because it sucks.
Shut up, dude.
This is a long post. Holy shit. Listen. The thing that ties this whole post together is that Imagine Dragons is a youth pastor band, where they used to be heavily involved in like contemporary churches or whatever. They probably still are. They're like youth leaders or whatever. I don't know if they're leaders, but they self-admitted. So I feel like I feel like that extends to their fan base a little bit, where they're a little skittish about swearing, especially if Imagine Dragons does it. Another post from 2019 asks, has Dan swore in an Imagine Dragons songs? Also, are there any songs that mention sex? And the top comment says he pretty much just says hell, and that's not even a curse word, so nah. So I guess Imagine Dragons doesn't swear, which is really funny considering some of the features they've been on. I mean, yeah, kind of baller.
That's actually tight. Yeah.
It is baller.
I actually fuck with that super hard.
Yeah, even on songs like Sucker for Pain with fucking, who's on that song? Is Lil Wayne on that song? I know it's like it's a strange
I don't
cut.
know. It's a real. I'm just a sucker for pain.
I'm just a sucker for cock.
I love to suck a man's cock.
Sucker for pain. Who's on that song? Lil Wayne, Wiz Khalifa, Imagine Dragons, Logic, and Ty Dolla $ign. Is that who that is?
Let's go, dude.
Yeah. Lil Wayne, Wiz Khalifa, Imagine Dragons, Logic, and Ty Dolla $ign. That's so crazy. What a lineup. I forgot Logic was on that song entirely.
Yeah, we've really gotten away from Frosty Royal Milk Tea. Do you want to rate it and thank our patrons and then spin the wheel?
That sounds good to me.
Cool, sick.
2 out of 10.
I don't know if this is my first one, but
I think we both gave a 1 to Sunshine Riptide.
No, I think I gave Sunshine Riptide higher.
I can check the spreadsheet.
If not, I'd like to amend my score.
Let's find out.
Sunshine Riptide's a 3 compared to this. This is awful.
This. Let's see. We didn't start the fire.
Oh, I gave that a 1.
Mm-hmm. We both did. Well, you gave it a 0 actually.
Oh, okay. So maybe this is technically my first one.
And you gave Death Valley.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
better than Death Valley.
It's better than Death Valley.
I guess that's why
actually,
it's a 2
you know what?
I think it's better than Death Valley. So that's why
Death Valley's trying.
What is it trying? I mean, we talked about it on the episode. I guess that's true, but like you could say that this is trying to be in a Powerade commercial.
Death Valley is one where I'm like, this isn't for me, and I really don't like this, but like I could see a like 20-year-old sorority girl really liking this song, or like a 16-year-old Fall Out Boy stan really liking this song. Whereas this, I don't get it at all. This is for nobody. This is the music that was playing on the fake planet in Guardians of the Galaxy 3, the like counter Earth music.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Where they're all animals.
Yeah. This is bat face bitch music. So I wanted to give a couple of our patrons a shout out.
What rating do you give this?
1.
1.
For sure. For
all
sure.
Right.
1.
A 1 and a 2.
A 1 and a 2. So thank you to our 11 patrons. Jordan Jackson, who asked, Dawson, what's your hair routine?
My hair routine is I have Native conditioner, like the brand Native.
Okay.
And I shampoo it maybe once a week and conditioner every other day. Not every other day, but every other day of the week.
Jordan Jackson's our only wheel man, so I think he appreciates this whole breakdown.
Yeah. I don't do a lot to my hair, honestly. I don't brush it.
Interesting.
I don't put any product in it. I just condition it and stay clean.
Nice. Awesome.
So if you want to be like me, just get lucky, I guess.
Yeah. Just get good genes.
Yeah.
Nicholas A. McGraw. Shout out Nicholas A. McGraw. Shout out Chirp. Shout out Logan. Shout out Andrea Quinn. Shout out Sleep Sundays, which I believe is Elder T. Shout out Ryan. Shout out Dez. Shout out Brant Forbes. Shout out Orange Dylan. And shout out Madeline Capper, who says, thank you for introducing me to Breakins. Hypochondriac is an amazing album.
Hell yeah.
So.
All right. Is that everything to do with the Patreon?
I believe so.
Well,
you want to roll out that carpet while I pull up that wheel?
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for listening.
If you
made it this far, if you would like
wretched wheel.
If If you would like to support us further, you can go to
That
patreon.com.
disgusting wheel.
You can go to patreon.com/thedreadedwheel.
That nasty wheel.
And get in early because if it gets big enough, we will not be able to list off every Patreon we have.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, follow Carson and I's bands at the Callous Boys on Instagram, at Callous Boys on Twitter. Follow my band at Bummer Hill on Instagram, at Bummer Hill Emo on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter at the Dreaded Wheel on Twitter.
Do that.
And I think that's everything.
No cure, straight edge, die slow, fuck you. Yeah,
so
absolutely.
So true.
All right.
Bice. Let's spin this damn ass wheel and get out of here.
We're spinning the wheel. We're spinning that young wheel.
That fucking wheel. Jetpack Blues. This is our first American Beauty, American Psycho song. I feel like it's a good time to reveal that since that album has a whole remix album, we will not only be talking about
I
Jetpack
forgot
Blues,
about this.
but we will be talking about the remix of Jetpack Blues.
Oh, who
in the
features
same
on that
episode.
one?
I think that's the Big Crit one. So we're probably actually in for like something good because Big Crit is good.
Fuck, dude. Oh man.
But yeah.
You know this is their most popular album on Spotify?
Yeah, it's got centuries on it.
Oh yeah, that would be why.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. I'm confirming if it's the Big Crit one.
I think it is.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm. So we will be talking about Jetpack Blues next week and Jetpack Blues featuring Big Crit. So pray for us. Bye.
I've never felt worse in my life.